Okay, I've done two other videos. One is an overview of my seahorse tank that you see here. I have four seahorses right now that are about 5 months old, about 4 to 5 inches in length. They'll get up to approximately 8 inches, maybe a little larger. And I have several starfish, good cleanup crew, feather duster, some live coral, and some decorative fake coral for hitching posts for the seahorses. I use a Fluval 306 canister filter. I have an inline UV filter and heater, and I have a chiller that you can see there in the bottom right hand of the screen. But this video here, I mainly wanted to say that I do not do water changes. In over 30 years as an aquarist, I have never done water changes, except for my very first aquarium, which is when I learned the hard way that the more you disturb the water quality, the more you will be replacing your fish. It actually started from losing interest in an aquarium, freshwater, where I was constantly losing fish. And then within about a year, I realized the less I did to it, as far as water changes, the longer the fish lived. And over the last 30 plus years, I've had freshwater, brackish water, marine, reef tanks, seahorse tanks, you name it, and I do not do water changes. I always set up good filtration and get an ecosystem going. I don't overstock my tanks, and I've had fish live for years. I've had fish get too big for my tanks, and I'd have to find them another home, somebody who has a larger tank. I've had fish reproduce. The key is you need an ecosystem. The only reason for changing water is because you have bad water. You need to get your nitrates down, your nitrites, your phosphates, your ammonia, your other issues. So you're doing 25%, 30%, 50% water changes every week, 2 weeks, every month. It's really a headache. And it also prevents you from, or prevents the ecosystem from ever getting established. So if you all have any questions, you can certainly message me, and I could go into more detail. I know that goes against everything that you read that you should do, but the key is the ecosystem. I have a pond out back as well that I haven't filtered in probably 8 or 10 years. I've got so many generations of fish in there. I'm about to give a bunch away. The pond plants are doing great. It just doesn't need it. Once you have an ecosystem, it will help to maintain itself. It even helps algae growth. I do have a little here. This is cleaning day. That's as bad as it gets, and it ebbs and flows. It would usually start to go away, plus the cleaning crew would start to hit on it as well. But I really have to do very little maintenance to my aquariums once I get them set up.